So we're going to be talking today about the Dance Word Company, which is a dance company based in Washington, D.C., run by a woman named Cynthia Word. So, just something to start off with is to kind of understand the way this dance company works is you need to know that Cynthia Word was really heavily influenced by a woman named Isadora Duncan. So Isadora Duncan was basically an innovator of dance. She was born in the late 1800s and was an acclaimed artist in a lot of facets of dance, but was often heavily critiqued for her ideas being too ahead of her time. She often flouted kind of social conventions of the time and was a really big advocate on just progressive movements and like free love and things like that, kind of like a hippie of like the late 1800s. So you can imagine how that would have went. That was just not something people were used to. It certainly wasn't something people were seeing a lot then. So she definitely got her fair share of criticism. But with that being said, she persisted and she did pave really a way for kind of this progressive movement in the arts to be done. And Cynthia Word and this company does get a lot of inspiration from her. So basically, this dance company kind of works to blend story, live music, like theatrical performances, as well as some of like the actual dances of Isadora Duncan to create theatrical productions that are powerfully engaging to audiences. Um, so basically, something really cool that I saw about the dance company is there really seemed to be a big emphasis on like working for children and doing things kind of for like marginalized like children and kind of incorporating showing them how like art and dance can be a huge and really helpful coping mechanism. So I saw that Cynthia Word actually herself teaches a class that kind of works to combine like meditative things and dance just for children to be a kind of a coping mechanism and something to get away from the everyday stresses of life, which is cool. And then I saw that the company was also working with Boston amongst like many organizations, but these were just the two that kind of pertain to kids, was the Boston Children's Foundation and the Inner City Inner Child Foundation. And again, these are both places that focus on kind of just working with basically the most vulnerable people of our society. It's just kids in bad situations and just showing them how to turn to healthy coping mechanisms like dance and like kind of just these different facets of art that this dance company works to kind of implement, and just showing them how that can be really effective as opposed to turning to, a plethora of like unhealthy alternatives. So yeah, they basically, Cynthia Word and her dance company is helping to liberate dance from any like artificial and technical restrictions and really making it something more rooted in love and feelings by utilizing other outlets of creativity like spoken word and theatrical performance.